KSMO, Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. Much of the U.S. is still feeling that bitterly cold weather. The National Weather Service's Bob Oravec.
Cold Arctic air that has been entrenched across the middle part of the country is slowly moving eastward, so it looks like the temperatures are going to be well below average today, but relatively dry across the eastern half of the United States. The only precipitation at the moment is some lake-effect snow showers.
The parts of the Pacific Northwest are under an ice storm warning. Donald Trump's civil trial resumes this morning in New York.
Former President Donald Trump's defamation trial has started in New York. Trump left the courtroom to campaign in New Hampshire before opening statements. The attorney for columnist E. Jean Carroll accused him of using the world's biggest microphone to destroy Carroll's reputation in 2019. The then president accused her of being a liar. Donald Trump shook his head from side to side in disgust earlier as the judge told would-be jurors another jury had already decided the former president sexually abused Carroll in the 1990s. On his Truth Social platform, Trump wrote Carroll's rape allegation was an attempted extortion involving fabricated lies and political shenanigans. In court, the judge told jurors their job was to answer the question, how much money will it take to get Donald Trump to stop? I'm Ed Donahue.
Medicine for those hostages Hamas is holding in Gaza is on the way there after Israel and Hamas agreed to a deal mediated by Qatar and France. An explosion at a fireworks factory in Thailand has killed at least 20 people. There are injured people as well, but no word on how many. Not clear yet what caused the blast. Have you ever been hit with an overdraft fee by your bank? The cost when you overdraw your bank account could drop to as little as $3 under a proposal the White House is announcing. It says fees like that are an unnecessary burden on American consumers. This is AP News. Now to the Republican presidential candidates. New Hampshire's primary is coming up. The AP's Shelley Adler.
New Hampshire is next after Donald Trump's big win in Iowa. The dominating victory in Iowa puts new pressure on second-place finisher Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley, who was third. Political analyst Dante Scala, who teaches at the University of New Hampshire.
What Nikki Haley has to do over the next 7 days is puncture that feeling of inevitability, not just among Trump voters, but among her own voters.
And what about the Florida governor?
The problem for Ron DeSantis right now is that he really hasn't had a message that he's been transmitting to New Hampshire voters now for a good couple of months.
Because DeSantis was so focused on Iowa. The New Hampshire primary is next Tuesday. I'm Shelley Adler.
And I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
New Year's savings are going on right now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem. You can save up to 20% on Napa Night Vision LED sealed beams and LED miniature bulbs. Plus, you can save up to 55% on exterior lighting clearance while supplies last. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
The Missouri Department of Agriculture is reminding livestock producers to be on the lookout for black vultures. The aggressive birds are affecting livestock operations and are spreading across the state. Missouri livestock producers have been facing the issue for years.
We lost our first calf, which was not a newborn calf, was a bigger calf, about a 300-pounder. You know, we lost a lot of genetics there. It's bad to lose the animal, but also the genetics that you're trying to bring up into your herd also you lose.
There are some mitigation efforts that are recommended.
Pyrotechnics, firing guns up in the air, hang an effigy up in a tree off of a bird that you have taken, or USDA APHIS has been very good about sending birds that they have killed. Effigies seem to be the most effective tool.
The USDA, Missouri Department of Agriculture, and MU Extension stand ready to help livestock producers in the fight against black vultures. Start the process at agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
At KSMO Radio 731, our cancellations for today. All Salem and Dent County schools have canceled their classes for today. That's Salem R80, Oak Hill R1, Green Forest R2, Dent Phelps R3, Northwood R4. No school. Head Start will not be in session today, and Early Head Start also will not be in session today. So again, all Salem and Dent County schools, Salem R80, Oak Hill R1, Green Forest R2, Den Phelps R3, Northwood R4, no school. Head Start, they will not be in session today. And Early Head Start will not be in session today. And that's our updated list of cancellations up to date right now on KSMO Radio. Should anything further come in, we'll keep checking, but that's all we have at the moment. At KSMO Salem, Missouri, 1340 AM, 95.7 FM, and streaming online at KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook page, and KSMO YouTube. Our forecast does call for sunshine today. Should be a much warmer day today. 37 for the high with southwesterly breezes at 10 to 15, gusting as high as 25. So wind chills will still be in the 20s. Stay out of the wind, you're going to be in much better shape. Clouds tonight will come back in. We'll have a low near 19. Winds will be out of south at 10 to 15 and gusting near 30 miles an hour. For Thursday, cloudy through mid-morning, clearing, and back to about 38 for a high. We will have southerly winds initially at 5 to 10, and by late in the afternoon, those winds will move around to the north. And Thursday night, it'll cloud back up. We'll have a low of 7. Wind chills by early Friday morning will be about minus 10. It's going to get blustery with northwest winds, 5 to 15, gusting to 25 to 30 miles an hour for Friday, and that'll be after midnight, by the way. Partly sunny and cold on Friday and still blustery. That northwest wind, 15 to 20, still gusting to 35 miles an hour during the day Friday. Partly cloudy Friday night, low of minus 2, and sunny and cold Saturday with a high close to 20. At the KSMO studios right now, at your hometown radio station, we have a mostly, well, I'll still say a mostly clear sky. And we do have, at your hometown radio station, a temperature of 9. We do have, right now, winds out of the south at 11 mile an hour, 61% relative humidity, pressure falling, 30.24 inches, and it feels like minus 6 at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We appreciate you joining us. It's Wednesday, January 17th, and news is next when we come right back.
This is Cardinals broadcaster John Rooney. Soon enough, the boys of summer will be back on the fields in Jupiter, Florida for Spring Training 2024. It will be another season of the home runs, the hits, and the unforgettable moments. We will have you covered, and we'll be with you from the first pitch until the final out, right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
And just inside of half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer! I. He climbed the elevator, caught it with 2 hands, and flushed it on the way down. C. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins! This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball. The Bragging Rights Trophy is coming to Como, folks. The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield. Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
Missouri lost last night to Alabama, and they'll take on Florida on Saturday night. A game we'll not have on KSMO due to a conflict with the St. Louis Blues. So, again, no game Saturday night, but they will be playing Florida at home at 6:30. That's Missouri and Florida. They lost last night, by the way, 93-75. All right, let's get to some local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We appreciate you being along and hope you're going to have a fantastic day today. My name is Stan Stevens reporting on KSMO AM 1340, FM 95.7, online, KSMO Media. That's KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream, Facebook page, and KSMO YouTube. In news, the City of Salem Park and Recreation Board will meet tonight at 5:30 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. At that meeting, they'll discuss a board appointment, discuss park truck bids, discuss a review of smoke-free community ordinance for the City of Salem parks, and hear the Park and Recreation report from Park and Recreation Director Melissa DuBois. The board will also receive the budget report and budget updates, talk about the tennis courts, and review the 5-year plan before adjourning. The meeting of the City of Salem Park and Recreation Board tonight is open to the public. Salem R80 Board of Education will hold their regular meeting Thursday evening at 5:30 at the Salem R80 Boardroom. At that meeting, the board will hear the Parents as Teachers report from Jessica Parker and Mary Beth Patrick. Dr. Reed and Dr. Wills will give their report to the board before the building principals and athletic director Clay Moody give reports. New business to be brought before the board will include setting the school year tuition rate, approving the ballot initiative names, accepting a band uniform contribution, reviewing the short and long-term facility project lists, and hearing any resignations that are submitted. The board will then go into executive session to discuss personnel. The meeting of the Salem R80 Board of Education Thursday evening at 5:30 is open to the public. Salem Public Library invites the City of Salem residents and Dent County communities to participate in their 2024 community survey. Information collected will be used to identify top priorities for the library and used to develop strategic long-term plans for the future. Survey should take no longer than 5 to 7 minutes, and all responses will be kept anonymous. The survey is now live, and a link to the survey is pinned at the top of the Salem Public Library's Facebook page. Individuals who wish to complete a paper copy of that survey are able to do so at the library during their normal business hours. The library is at 403 North Jackson in Salem at the intersection of 4th and Jackson Streets. The survey will close after Friday, February 9th. Community members are encouraged to visit the library to participate in current programming, utilize the many services available, access the library's materials collection, or provide additional feedback. For questions about the survey or the Salem Public Library, its services, or current programming, please contact Kate McBride, Library Director of the Salem Mo Public Library at gmail.com. You can also call the library, 573-729-4331. A one-vehicle accident happened Tuesday morning at 5:20 in Crawford County on a North Service Road east of Highway FF. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2007 Honda Odyssey being driven eastbound by 44-year-old Lisa McLaughlin of Cuba slid off the left side of the roadway, struck a mailbox, then a fence, and then into the ditch. McLaughlin was taken to Missouri Baptist Hospital for the treatment of minor injuries. The Honda sustained moderate damage and was left in the parking lot of Patriot Towing. Reports stated that McLaughlin was wearing a seat restraint at the time of the accident. And the Department of Public Safety is inviting Missouri 5th graders to participate in the 41st Annual National Missing Children's Day Poster Contest with an entry deadline of next Wednesday, January 24th. The contest is to help children learn about staying safe and to raise awareness of missing children. The national winner and his or her parents and teacher will be invited to Washington, D.C. to participate in the 41st Annual Missing Children's Day ceremony, which will be May 22nd of 2024. Transportation and lodging will be provided. One 5th grader from Missouri will be selected as the state winner. That student's poster will be submitted to the national competition. In addition, the state winner will receive a national award certificate from the U.S. Department of Justice, the sponsor of the contest. The poster artwork should reflect the theme, Bringing Our Missing Children Home. This phrase must appear somewhere on the poster. The theme may be depicted in the student's artwork through one or a combination of illustrations. The finished poster must measure 8.5 by 14 inches, and the original, not a scanned copy, must be submitted with a completed application, which includes a description of the poster and a brief biography of the artist, either typed or written legibly. The Missouri winner will be notified in March of this year. For more information, contact Mrs. Connie Burhorst at the Missouri Department of Public Safety at 573-751-2771 or email her at Connie, CONNIE.Burhorst, BERHORST at dps.mo.gov. That's Connie.Burhorst at dps.mo.gov. Or again, call 573-751-2771. Sports is next when we come back.
Have you ever asked a farmer if they talk to their fields?
Promise me you'll grow nice and tall. You got that? No, you were corn in 2013, not 2014. Hope you were thirsty. You think Cheryl's still mad at me?
After all that talking, sometimes it's time to listen. Your field has a voice, and John Deere Operations Center helps you hear it. Unlock every acre's full potential by using both agronomic and economic data. Visit johndeere.com/operations center and unlock your operation.
They run errands and equipment. They bring parts and dinner. They drive the combine and the kids to school. They feed livestock. They fix skinned knees, broken fences. They do the books and lead the 4-H group. They simply make everything better. John Deere celebrates the strength and resilience of the women that make farms run. They make all the difference.
At KSMO 742 in sports, our Salem Lady Basketball Tigers game Tuesday with Owensville was postponed and been rescheduled now for Thursday night at 6. That game will be aired on KSMO Radio and video streamed on KSMO Media. It'll all start at 5:50 with Tiger Talk and Coach Cody Woody. Salem Boys Basketball Tigers rescheduled game Tuesday with Fordland was postponed and rescheduled again for Thursday night 8:30 in Houston. Salem enters the game with a 7-6 record, while Fordland is 3-10. The winner of that game will now play Friday night 8:30, and the loser will play Friday night at 7 o'clock. KSMO Radio will not carry the boys' game Thursday night due to the girls' game they'll be carrying. We'll carry the game Friday night, win or lose. Missouri Tigers lost to Alabama Crimson, tied Tuesday night 93-75. Tamar Bates led Missouri with 19 points, followed by Nick Honor with 18. Missouri's lost 7 of their last 8 games. They are 8-9 on the year, 0-4 in the SEC Conference. Tigers will play Florida Saturday at 6:30. St. Louis Blues will be in Washington Thursday in the first game of a home-and-home series with the Capitals coming to St. Louis on Saturday. Game time Thursday is 5:30, but the game will be delayed due to Lady Tiger basketball and start at 8 o'clock on KSMO Radio. The Kansas City Chiefs will play Sunday at Buffalo against the Bills starting at 5:30 on CBS TV. The Bills are 3-2 against the Chiefs since 2021, but both of those losses to the Chiefs came in the playoffs. That's sports news and local news brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. 7:44 and time for the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people with their investment needs. They can help you too. Contact them 729-3831 or drop by 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and our daily investment report. With our report this morning, it's Leah Nash. Leah?
This is financial advisor Leah Nash from Edward Jones bringing the daily financial market report. U.S. equities closed lower. The Dow closed down 232 points at 37,361. The Nasdaq closed down 28 points at 14,944. The S&P 500 closed down 18 points at 4,766. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.06%, higher by 0.12 percentage points. In commodity markets, price crude oil was down 65 cents at $72.03, and the spot price of gold was down $19.10 to $2,032.50. In stocks of local interest, Ameren Corporation closed down 68 cents at 71.21. AT&T closed down 4 cents at 16.44. Boeing Company closed down $17.18 at 252. Dollar General closed up $3.18 at 137.82. ExxonMobil closed down $2.26 at 97.69. McDonald's closed down $2.38 at $291.09. Microsoft closed up $1.80 at $390.27. PepsiCo closed down $1.10 at $166.17. Pfizer closed down 38 cents at $28.32. Procter & Gamble closed down 81 cents at $149.79. U.S. Bancorp closed down 77 cents at $41.38. And Walmart closed up 51 cents at $161.83. This has been today's financial market report brought to you by Edward Jones and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing in Salem, Missouri. If you'd like more information, please stop by or contact us at 573-729-3831. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.
Thanks, Leah, and don't forget to join us again for our next daily investment report coming your way this afternoon, right around 5:30, 5:35, tomorrow morning 7:40 to 7:45, the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. Got questions? Call 729-3831 or feel free to stop by the office. 907 South Pershing, Joe Brand, Lee and Dash of Edward Jones. At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station at 747. And right here at KSMO, we will have right now KSMO short break to come back and fulfill your weather obligation with a full look at the forecast next after this.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find these great deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gum Out Carb and Choke Cleaner $4.99. Lucas Deep Clean Fuel System Cleaner for $7.99. Blue Devil Oil Stop Leak for $14.99. And KSEO Coolant Leak Repair for $15.99. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Are you having a hard time finding ag podcasts? We can help. The podcast directory at agriamerica.com allows you to search by category and topic so it's quick and easy to find what you're looking for. Ag Chicks, Farm for Profit, Heart of Rural America, the Shark Farmer Podcast, Real Ag Radio, and more are featured on Agri-America. Our extensive directory has something for everyone. Discover a new ag podcast today by visiting agriamerica.com. That's agriamerica.com.
At the KSMO studios, now time for a look at what's going on in the world of weather, brought to you as a courtesy of Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Army. And, of course, your friends at Healthy Dane County have a number of different things going on, but a lot more things will be coming up here very, very soon, and that includes line dancing in the month of February. I know it's always been a very popular line dancing dance class, and it will continue to do so. If you haven't had a chance to participate, we'll be having it this February on the 6th, 13th, 20th, and 27th at 6:30, and that will be at the Community Center at the Army. It's $5 per person, and you pay at the door. Rosalie Wright will be instructing that line dancing dance class at the Healthy Dane County Fitness Center beginning February 6th. And everybody's welcome to come on out and be a part of it. It's always a lot of fun. Classes will be at the Salem Community Center at the Army, 1200 West Strata Road. If you have questions or need more information, call 739-1127 or email Susie Cahill, Susie, S-U-S-I-E, at salemcommunitycenter.org. The line dancing dance class is beginning in February, and that will be beginning February 6th, 6:30 in the evening, all 4 of those nights at the Community Center at the Armory. Okay, well, a lot of sunshine is going to be hanging around today. We'll top out in the 30s. Exact temps in each location, kind of tricky. We got some snow that's still on the ground. That'll keep things cooler in those areas where there's not as much snow. It may actually get a little bit warmer. But expect breezy southerly winds today, anywhere from 12 up to 25 miles an hour consistently. The stronger winds, about 25 to 30, could exist out in west Missouri. On Thursday, highs will be in the mid-30s to low 40s out west, and then a cold front will move through during the probably, I would say, mid to late afternoon. Partly to mostly cloudy skies will then persist. A cold front will move through late in the day and bring some light snow showers to portions of central Missouri Thursday and Thursday night. They don't really anticipate any accumulation, and really no impacts are expected. Temperatures are going to fall 5 to 15 degrees, though, Thursday evening into Thursday night with breezy northwest winds, bringing wind chills by early Friday morning to -5 to -10. No precipitations expected in our area with that system coming through at this time. Look for highs in the mid-teens to low 20s both days, and the lows around 0 Friday night. Minimum wind chills Friday night and Saturday are expected to be, again, between -10 to -20, which may require a wind chill advisory. Upper level flow will start to become more southwesterly Sunday, with a trough developing to the west, and the low-level warm advection will strengthen over the area. This will bring some moisture as well as warmer temperatures into the area. Some short wave energy with the warm air advection will begin to produce some precipitation as early as Sunday night, which will continue on Monday and into Tuesday. Initially, this may begin as freezing rain, which could come from potential of below freezing air temperatures and sub-freezing ground or road temperatures. The ground and road temperature aspect is not very clear this time, since National Weather Service does not have forecast data on that. It's quite a bit more uncommon, though, to have the ground colder than the air above. It does happen, not very often. Now, by midday Monday, surface temperatures should rise above freezing, and any precipitation that comes down should be rain. Rain chances will continue through Tuesday with the first wave, but the main low still to the southwest will bring additional chances of more rain later on in the week, as long as it stays warm enough. 13, our high yesterday, 5 the low, 5 below the low. And normal high is 44, so way below normal. And the normal low is 24. -5 is really way below normal. Normal high, as I mentioned, 44 and 24, that 20-degree separation. It's about what it was, only about 30 degrees cooler. 70, the record high was set back in 1894. -15, the record low in 1930. We had a trace of precipitation yesterday in the form of some light snowflakes. Month-to-day total standing at 1 3/5, and about 1 2/3 would be normal. Sunrise this morning, 7:19, 5:13 the time of sunset. The extended forecast for Sunday through Tuesday, calling for it to be partly sunny on Sunday, will top out about 30, 31 degrees right in that vicinity. Clouds Sunday night expected, low at 22. Looks like some rain will be coming into the area by Monday. Clouds and a high of 37. Showers Monday night will be hanging right around that 30-degree mark. Some of that could freeze. Some. At this time, still not sure. That might be too warm an air at that time. And then showers are likely again on Tuesday, warming up to 43. That local forecast and our current conditions next after this.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trollo Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
Sunshine's what we expect all day today, and a high about 37 degrees. It will be breezy. Southwest winds are expected at 10 to 18 miles an hour and gusts to 25. Then for tonight, clouds will roll in. We'll have a low of 19. We will have wind chills in single digits by early morning, and southerly winds at 10 to 20, gusting to near 30. Cloudy Thursday through mid-morning, then finally clearing back out with a low of 38, a high of 38, Wind chills will be as low as 9. That's what I really wanted to say. South winds at 5 to 10 will then move to the north by late afternoon. Cloudy Thursday night, low of 7. Wind chill values could drop as low as -10 by Friday morning with blustery northwesterly winds. They'll start out fairly mild at 5 to 10, but they'll increase to 15 to 25 after midnight and could gust up to 35. Partly sunny, very cold Friday, high of 18. We'll have northwest winds all day long at 15 to 25, gusting to 35. Wind chills will be in single digits throughout the day. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low of -2. And then sunny and cold Saturday, high of 20. Currently here at KSMO Radio, we have a temperature reading of 9 degrees. We do have sunshine. Right now, we have 12-mile-an-hour winds out of south, making it feel like -5. 59% the relative humidity, and the pressure at 30.24 inches. At the moment, it's steady here at KSMO Radio. There you have it. A look at what's going on in the world of weather on Operation Weather Watch, a complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area, being brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. And don't forget, they always have a number of wonderful, great classes that you can take, and they sometimes have special classes. But they are going to have a volleyball league coming up in February. It's a competitive co-ed volleyball league, and it will start on February 22nd, and games will start at 6 o'clock Thursday evenings at that time. The cost is $175 per team. You do need to register your team by February 12th, so you have plenty of time to get your team together. That'll be at the Healthy Dane County Fitness Center new gym. Competitive co-ed volleyball, it'll be Thursdays in the month of February, starting on 22nd of February and lasting through the entire month of March. And the championship tournament will be on Saturday, April 6th, beginning at 9 in the morning. Should be a lot of fun. Co-ed volleyball coming to Healthy Dane County Fitness Center's gym starting in late February. Find out more, call 739-1127 or stop by 1200 West Trotter Road. You can pick up some information on that at that time or inquire with Susie or Jackie or Penny down there. They can give you all the details at Healthy Dane County's Fitness Center. And you're more than welcome to check that out. 739-1127. Salem Community Center and Healthy Dane County, where health, education, and the community all meet. At the KSMO studios, we got civic happenings waiting to come your way next. They will in 1 minute.
The Bank of Salem is part of the MoneyPass ATM network. MoneyPass has nearly 23,000 ATMs coast to coast, and the network continues to grow. MoneyPass ATM is surcharge-free, so you won't worry about paying a fee to access your money. Regardless of where you live, work, or travel, you're sure to find a MoneyPass ATM nearby. Just look for the MoneyPass logo and use your existing Bank of Salem ATM or debit card. It's that easy, and it's all part of our commitment to providing you with superb products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's our cancellations for today. This will be the last time we give you the school ones. So all Salem and Dent County schools closed today. That's Salem R80, Oak Hill R1, Green Forest R2, Dent Phelps R3, Northwood R4. No school at any of those schools today. Also, the Head Start will be closed, and early Head Start. We'll keep repeating those till after 9. But again, all Salem and Dent County schools closed today. R80, R1, R2, R3, and R4. Hopefully the roads will thaw enough today. I'll be able to get those back out, but they will refreeze again tonight. And hopefully they still will be passable so school can be held tomorrow. And again, Head Start and Early Head Start, they also have canceled their classes for today as well. Okay, and that's our cancellations updates right here, KSMO Radio. We will return with civic happenings in 30 seconds.
Jackson Hewitt has a plan to get your tax refund fast. With a buck here, buck there. Here a buck, there a buck, everywhere a buck.
You don't have to wait weeks for your tax refund. Get money sooner with a no-fee refund advance loan at Jackson Hewitt.
On this loan, there's a money today guarantee. E-I-E-I-DO.
Don't settle for chicken feed. Get fast bucks at Jackson Hewitt today. No-fee refund advance loans by Republic Bank offered to eligible clients. Money today guarantee if approved for a loan on a prepaid card. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
Time right now for a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The civic record being brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Also brought to you by Southtown Furniture and Highway 19 South. You know where they are, 1601 South Highway 19. A fixture in our community for many, many years. Southtown Furniture right here in Salem. Part of the Bodar family of furniture stores that have been serving you 101 plus years. That is a heck of a number. 101 plus years. Southtown Furniture right here in Salem. Stop on by, visit, open Monday through Saturday. They're at 1601 South Highway 19, as I mentioned, which is 2 blocks south of the crossroads. Call them at 729-3422 or go online to SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Southtown Furniture, that is where the bargains are. Johnny Hall passed away on Thursday, January 11th, at the age of 86. Funeral services for Johnny Hall will be held at 1 o'clock tomorrow at the James and Gar Chapel of Rolla, with visitation starting at 11. Interment will be in the Ozark Memorial Gardens. Johnny Hall, survived by his wife Peggy Hall of Rolla, a son Mark Hall of Rolla, daughter Sherry and husband Gary Phelps of Rolla, a grandchild, and 4 great-grandchildren. Memorials may be made to the Greater Rolla Area Charitable Enterprise. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Rolla for Johnny Hall, whose funeral services will be Thursday at 1. the James and Guard Chapel of Rolla. There will be a toothbrush rug beginner class this Thursday evening from 6 to 8 with Amy Tyrrell. Join them for a fun rug-making hands-on workshop. Learn an easy technique to make a rug with torn strips of fabric and a modified toothbrush. These rugs are quick to make. They require no sewing. In this class, you'll learn how to begin a toothbrush rug or table runner, and you'll leave class with a small rug that you can either use as a trivet or continue to build at home as large as you want it to be. All projects are machine washable, dryable, and last for years. No previous experience or skills are needed. The cost of the class is $20, which includes all the supplies. The course is for those who are age 18 and above. 2 people do need to sign up. They do need a minimum of that. A maximum of 10 participants will be allowed. Class registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis with the online registrations. Interested persons can sign up under programs at the SalemCommunityBetterment.com website for the activities at the Creative Arts Center. And everyone's invited out Friday to the Salem Eagles. They'll be having their delicious pork tenderloin dinner. They'll be serving it up from 5 to 8, and the cost is $12 a plate. That includes the fixins. The Salem Eagles Club welcomes all to come on out and enjoy this fantabulous meal, the pork tenderloin dinner, from 5 to 8. On Friday night, the cost $12 a plate, including the fixins. The Eagles Club is located out Highway 32 West, just past the airport and on the north side of the road. And again, everybody, all are welcome to come on out. The Eagles Club Pork Tenderloin Dinner, 5 to 8 Friday night, $12 a plate. More of our Civic Record next when we come right back.
Southtown Furniture in Salem is your local authorized appliance dealer for Speed Queen washers and dryers. Speed Queen is the most dependable washer and dryer available today, featuring their famous commercial design using only the highest quality metal components. These components are tested for over 10,000 cycles or 25 years of life at 8 loads per week. Your clothes will always come out cleaner with Speed Queen's large size agitator and wash tub, both rotating, allowing water to move through the heaviest fabric to create a better, gentle wash. Stop by Southtown Furniture today, your local authorized appliance dealer for Speed Queen washers and dryers, Highway 19 South, right here in Salem at Southtown Furniture.
Continuing with the Civic Record, a penguin paint party will be held this Friday from 5:30 to 7 with Danielle Norris at the Creative Arts Center. Come break up your winter boredom and paint some cute programs. Get out of the house. Perfect for adults and kids. The cost is $20 for adults, $10 for children, and all ages are welcome. But any youngin' that's age 5 or under does need to have a parent come with them. A minimum of 6 people need to sign up, and no more than 22 people will be allowed for the session. Class registrations are again on a first-come, first-served basis with the online registrations. Interested persons can sign up under programs at the SalemCommunityBetterment.com website for activities at the Creative Arts Center. The Penguin Paint Party Friday, 5:30 to 7 with Danielle Norris. This Saturday night, the Salem Eagles will be having a trivia night. It's open to everybody. The doors will be opening at 5 o'clock, and the cost is $25 a person. That will also get you a meal and a soda. Salem Eagles Club out Highway 32 West with a trivia night this Saturday, and the doors will open at 5. Everybody's welcome to be a part of their trivia night, so come on out. If you're a trivia buff, perfect for you to come on out and be a part of the festivities. The cost, again, $25 a person. That does include a meal and a soda. The Salem Eagles Club out Highway 32 West. Their trivia night this Saturday night. Everybody is welcome to attend. They're located on the north side of Highway 32, just past the airport. Trivia night, Saturday night, with the doors opening at 5 at the Eagles Club. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, they'll be serving up liver or Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes with gravy, peas and onions, and milk. Now, the Salem Nutrition site's located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, and it is available to all ages. That's right, all ages. Any age is welcome to come and enjoy a great meal. Of course, if you're 60 and older, the suggested contribution's $5. If you're under the age of 60, your meal will cost you $7. If you have any questions, call 729-2373, 729-2373. The Salem Nutrition site, located inside the Salem Senior Center, where lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, Monday through Friday, except for holidays. And today's menu, liver or Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, peas and onions, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. And there you have it, a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased, brought to you by your friends at Southtown. Southtown Furniture right here in Salem. You know, when it comes to a wide array of fantabulous products, we're talking furniture, we're talking appliances, we're talking bedding, talking floor coverings, talking accessories for your home. Head on down to Southtown. And when you get down there, browse around the store. Take your time. If you have questions, their service staff will be more than happy to answer them. But if you just want to look and browse, sit down, lay down, just check things out on your own, they'll let you do all the browsing you want. You betcha. And if you do need their assistance, they're there to help you. Your friends at Southtown Furniture right here in Salem. If you have any questions, call 729-3422. Open Monday through Saturday. And if you can't get by at 1601 South Highway 19, you're more than welcome to go online and browse right there on your browser. That's right, at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Southtown Furniture, where the smart shopper's been shopping since 1922. It's where the bargains are. It's part of the Bodar Family Furniture Store, serving you over 101 years. At the KSMO studios, plenty of sunshine today, not a cloud around. I didn't see not a cloud, not one out there last time I took a look. That's pretty amazing. Usually you see a little flutter of a cloud somewhere, but I didn't see a thing. And with nothing but blue skies, sunshine, but cold temperatures still. Yes, if you go outside, again, dress appropriately. It's not very warm yet. We will warm up this afternoon. I won't say it's short weather yet, but for some, they may be doing that. But we have reached double digits with our temperature already. That's a good positive thing. It's 10 degrees. Doesn't feel like 10 degrees, but it is 10. And we have 12-mile-an-hour winds coming out of south-southwest with 59% relative humidity, making it feel like -5. Our pressure now back up at 30.25 inches, so it's rising again. The south's going to rise again, right? At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station, 9 minutes after 8. And right here at KSMO, we invite you to stick around for some statewide news from Missouri Net, our Salem Nutrition Center's menu. Then we'll have AP news, sports from the Missouri Net, some weather, agribusiness news, all that on the way. KSMO Radio.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger. Because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. A controversial transgender bill that recently became law is returning to the Missouri legislature. The Missouri SAFE Act bans doctors from prescribing or giving cross-sex hormones or puberty-blocking drugs to any person under 18 years old. It also bans physicians from doing gender transition surgery on minors. And it has an expiration date of August 2027. Cape Fear Republican Brad Hudson's bill would get rid of the expiration date.
we'll put 6-year sunsets on certain tax credits, but we can't protect kids for more than 4 years. I think that's ridiculous. I think we should do something about that. Whether or not my legislation to do something about that will get traction or not is yet to be seen.
Senate Democratic leader John Rizzo responded to the bill, labeling it distraction politics and a red herring. Hudson's bill will be heard this afternoon at 2 o'clock in the House Emerging Issues Committee. Missouri won't be holding presidential primaries this time around like in years past. Republicans in the Show Me State will instead hold a caucus similar to what Republicans in Iowa did on Monday. Missouri Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft says the Republican presidential caucus will be held March 2nd.
One location in every county, except for like St. Louis County, they'll have multiple locations, so people need to reach out to the state party for information about that. And then the Missouri Democrat Party is going to be having mail-in voting on March 23rd with limited in-person voting, I believe, in St. Louis and maybe Kansas City.
The Libertarian Party will hold a statewide convention on February 24th in Earth City in St. Louis County. Animal control officers would become mandated reporters of child abuse, elderly abuse, and abuse of other vulnerable people under a bill filed in the Missouri Senate. Democrat Tracy McCreary is the bill's sponsor. It would also require mandated reporting for certain mental, educational, protective services, and law enforcement to report cases of companion animal abuse or neglect. You can find news online anytime at MissouriNet.com. This is MissouriNet.
My therapist had told me that I needed to go to AA meetings, but I wasn't sure whether I wanted to go because I didn't want to be an alcoholic. That was not what I wanted to grow up and be. I didn't want to go to AA, but I did, and it wasn't what I expected by any means. It was friendly. I could feel it. I could feel the happiness. It's really great.
Visit AA.org for more information and download the Meeting Guide app to find a meeting near you.
If a baby is giggling in the back seat, they're probably happy. If a baby is crying in the back seat, they're probably hungry. But if a baby is sleeping in the back seat, will you remember they're even there? When you're distracted, stressed, or not usually the one who drives them, the chances of forgetting them in the back seat are much higher. It can happen to anyone. Parked cars get hot fast and can be deadly. So get in the habit of checking the back seat when you leave. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
A state Senate committee is set to conduct a hearing on legislation that would eliminate the expiration date on Missouri's federal reimbursement allowance for Medicaid. $4.5 billion in federal aid are at stake if the bill doesn't pass. The Medicaid reimbursement bill will be heard in the Senate Judiciary Committee Wednesday at 8:30. A motorcycle club known nationally for trying to catch child predators is under investigation after conducting an attempted sting at a school in southeast Missouri.
Brad Botch, superintendent of Bernie R13 schools in Stoddard County, says on Facebook that the group Bikers Against Predators used a decoy posing as a 13-year-old girl to try and catch an unidentified man from Dexter who'd been messaging the decoy. Botch says the biker group did not notify the school nor local police about the operation ahead of time. The man fled the scene when he realized it was a trap and caused minor property damage on school grounds, which led the biker group to contact police. Botch says no Bernie student was involved and that there was no victim.
Marshall Griffin reporting. Find more news at MissouriNet.com. This is MissouriNet.
Nothing slows my little girl down, except the stuffy nose. Mommy. That's why I use Sinex Children's Saline from Vicks. Sinex instantly clears mucus in everyday stuffy little noses with a gentle, ultra-fine mist designed for kids. Just Sinex? Breathe. Her stuffy nose is gone for now. And so is she.
Sinex Children's Saline. Sinex, breathe. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, let's take a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu for today. We're going to have liver or Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes and gravy, peas and onions, and milk for lunch, which is served from 11 to 12:30 inside the Salem Senior Center. Everybody, all ages, are welcome to attend and have lunch at the Salem Nutrition site. It's located 604 North McGrath Lane. And the menu, if you're 60 years of age and above, will cost you $5, or if you're under the age of 60, it's $7. Again, that menu for lunch today from 11 to 12:30 will be liver or Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, peas and onions, and milk. And don't forget, the menu can change without notice. Every weekday, we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center menu as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. Stick around. AP News and some sports with Missouri Net are on the way on this Wednesday, January 17th. Glad to have you with us.
Did you know that hand washing was the single most effective way to stay healthy? This is Deborah Hobson, Director of Infection Prevention, Employee Health and Education. Many diseases and conditions are spread by not washing hands with soap and clean running water. Germs can get into the body through the eyes, nose, and mouth. If you have any questions regarding proper hand washing techniques or infection prevention, give me a call at 729-6626 Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Get the latest local news and events right here. KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. The weather is miserable across much of the nation. An ice storm's been pummeling the Pacific Northwest. There's snow on the ground on the East Coast, the D.C. area, New York, Philadelphia, and beyond. And then there's the cold. It's 13 degrees at the moment in Atlanta. When's all this going to end? Well, we ask the National Weather Service's Bob Oravec.
It's going to be one more shot of really cold Arctic air that sinks southward out of Canada into the middle part of the country on Thursday and then eastward into the eastern U.S. on Friday. However, after that, it looks like the weather pattern changes and the temperatures are going to be becoming more mild as we get into the beginning and middle part of next week.
And here's some more good news for Americans. The White House wants to lower bank overdraft fees.
Banks make billions in revenue from overdraft fees each year, although in the past few years, some have moved to lower those charges. Bankrate research found the average fee was around $26. Under a proposal announced by the White House, the cost could drop to as little as $3. The latest move by the Biden administration to combat fees, it says, pose an unnecessary burden on Americans living paycheck to paycheck. In a statement, President Biden says, banks call it a service, I call it exploitation. Banks have been gearing up for a battle even before today's announcement. Under the proposed rule, they would have to show how much it costs for them to run overdraft services and could only charge customers what it would cost them to break even. Jennifer King, Washington.
Writer E. Jean Carroll will take the stand today in Donald Trump's civil trial in New York. She says Donald Trump sexually abused her decades ago. He denies her allegations. This new trial concerns only how much more, if anything, he'll be ordered to pay her for remarks he made while he was president. Overseas now to Gaza, where they're expecting a shipment of medicine for hostages held by Hamas. France and Qatar arranged this agreement between Israel and Hamas. This is AP News. Now to what a judge says about JetBlue and Spirit Airlines. The AP's Ed Donahue.
A judge is blocking JetBlue's $3.8 billion buyout of Spirit Airlines. The Justice Department sued to block the merger, and federal judge William Young is siding with the Biden administration, saying the deal would reduce competition. Spirit is the nation's biggest low-cost airline. The administration fears the merger would drive up fares. JetBlue says it disagrees with the ruling and is considering whether to appeal. In his ruling, the judge wrote, Spirit is a small airline, but there are those who love it. To those dedicated customers of Spirit, this one's for you. The ruling could open the door for another budget carrier, Frontier Airlines, to make another attempt to buy Spirit. I'm Ed Donahue.
Retail sales rose 0.6% in December as a strong job market helped to fuel holiday spending. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out, the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Agri-America features the largest collection of agricultural podcasts, including popular titles such as...
Hi, this is Rob Sharkey, a fifth-generation farmer from Illinois. If you want to hear stories about agriculture, make sure you tune in to Shark Farmer Podcast today on Agri-America.
Hi, I'm Darren Hefty. Head over to Agri-America's podcast directory for the latest episode of the Ag PhD radio show.
Visit Agri-America's podcast directory at agriamerica.com/podcasts. agriamerica.com/podcasts.
Missouri Net Sports is brought to you by the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Driving CMVs during winter is no joke. Always be cautious, be prepared, and be safe. Simple actions save lives. Brought to you by Show Me Zero.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Chiefs will visit the Buffalo Bills Sunday evening. Andy Reid says they may have caught the Dolphins by surprise with how Patrick Mahomes came out throwing. Now, the Bills shouldn't be surprised that a star receiver has emerged. Second-round draft pick Rashee Rice.
Well, we were hoping that he was as good as what we saw at SMU, and I'll tell you the best part about him is he just keeps working. I mean, he's relentless with that, and he's got a good relationship. He's got Pat's respect, and he wants to do it the right way. He's getting better every week, and I think we've seen that the last 5 games.
The Chiefs have lost 3 of their last 4, with Buffalo going back to 2021. The Mizzou Tigers faded in the second half, a 93-75 loss to Alabama. Mizzou trailed by just 2 at the half, and once again, Dennis Gates' team unable to put together a full 40 minutes.
That second half, we wasn't able to get the lead. I thought we had multiple opportunities to do such. We kept them out of transition for the most part, but they made some tough half-court shots with our guys right there in the stands in their face.
Tamar Bates had 19. Nick Honor finished with 18. The Tigers 8-9 overall, 0-4 in SEC play. They'll host Florida on Saturday. The SLU Billikens played a close one against number 23 Dayton. They come up short on the road, 70-65. Travis Ford's team now 1-3 in Atlantic 10 play.
We're still trying to figure out how to get over that hump on the road, especially. They were shooting a lot of free throws second half, and we just seemed not to be in as good a position defensively in the second half as we were the first half.
And a tough one for Missouri State. They're crushed by Indiana State, 88-66. The league-leading Sycamores had 4 scorers in double figures. The Bears 2-5 in conference play. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
The United States Deputy Sheriff's Association is a national nonprofit and the largest non-governmental provider of services to law enforcement. The USDSA assists city, county, state, and federal agencies with free safety equipment donations and officer survival training, along with cash donations to families of law enforcement officers who perish in the line of duty, a citizen awareness program, and more. For more information on United States Deputy Sheriff's Association, please visit usdeputy.org.
Every day we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
At the KSMO studios, 24 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock at the Country Mart today, you can save on Prego pasta sauce. Get 2 jars, $4. You can get also your Ozark Hearth hamburger buns, a 12-pack, $1.79. And also save, too, on your boneless chicken breast tenders. They're frozen at $1.98 a pound. Stop on by and save when you shop today and every single day when you're down at Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem. Here to help you save. At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio source. We invite you to keep it right here as they take a look at our forecast, which calls for lots of sunshine today and a high of right near 37. We will have winds out of southwest, though, at 10 to 15, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour, keeping wind chills pretty much in the upper 20s. Tonight, clouds will roll back in. We'll have a low of 19. We will have southerly winds at 10 to 15, gusting to 25 to 30 miles an hour, putting wind chills down around 7. Cloudy Thursday through mid-morning, then clearing out. We'll top out about 38 by mid to late afternoon before the winds from the south at 5 to 10 move to the north at 5 to 10. Then for Thursday night, cloudy and a low of 7. We will have winds out of the northwest start out the evening at about 5 to 10. But then they'll increase after midnight at 15 to 25 and gusts to 35 miles an hour. So it'll be blustery by Friday morning with a wind chill expected near minus 10. For Friday itself, partly sunny and cold, high of 18. It'll still be blustery with those northwest winds, 15 to 25, still gusting to 35 miles an hour. Partly cloudy Friday night, low of minus 2, and then sunny and cold Saturday with a high of near 20. Currently at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, we have plenty of sunshine. We have 11 degrees. We have winds out of southwest at 12. It feels like minus 3 with 57% relative humidity and that pressure climbing at 30.25 inches. And clear blue, sunny skies. At KSMO Radio, now time for a little agribusiness news. It is the Missouri Report from the Brownfield Farm Market Network, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio. We are your hometown radio station. We appreciate you joining us on this Wednesday morning, January 17th on AM 1340, FM 95.7, online, KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook page, and KSMO YouTube. Now, agribusiness news on the Brownfield Farm Market Network.
Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack says the number of farms in the United States continues to decline, and it's a growing concern for the industry. I'm Kara Hart with Ag News on Brownfield.
We've lost 437,300 farms since 1981. I'm not okay with that.
He says farmers have also lost 141 million acres of land in that time.
So the question is, what do you do about it?
He says one solution is to increase investments in climate-smart ag practices, which can help create new markets.
That's why we're investing in measuring and monitoring and verifying the results of those climate activities so that that carbon market opportunity is readily available to farmers. That's why we're so excited about sustainable aviation fuel and all the other bioproduct manufacturing opportunities.
And he says the value-added income streams could be game changers for small and medium-sized farms. An ag economist with the University of Missouri Extension says input costs are mostly lower for Missouri farmers for the 2024 growing season. Ben Brown says overall input costs are down 12% year over year.
That's largely driven by lower variable costs like fertilizer, chemicals, and seed. Fertilizer and chemicals more so than seed.
But he says ownership costs are increasing.
Those machinery expenses continue to increase and remain sticky. Labor costs remain sticky. And then we've seen a doubling in the interest expense from 2023 to 2024 due to higher operating interest rates.
Brown says the declining input costs combined with a better production year ahead outweigh the bearish outlook for U.S. soybean prices. A farm financial analyst with Kansas State University says an updated online course can help farmers and ranchers better understand financial statements as they make management decisions. Lavelle Windsor tells Brownfield producers are allowed to complete the finances and the farm course on their own schedule.
We've re-recorded the videos and then also added in interactive activities. We've had over 1,000 people take this course. All of the feedback has been very, very positive.
She says it covers 7 key areas.
We take some of those lessons of what is your lender looking for and bring it into the course so that farmers can better use those financial statements.
Windsor says the course is recommended for all generations of farmers. Producers can sign up on the Kansas State Research and Extension website. 2 of the nation's largest agricultural cooperatives are exploring ways to further collaborate. CHS and Growmark board directors made an announcement last week, and CHS CEO Jay Deberton says there are currently a couple of ventures between the 2 co-ops.
Where we have the skill sets of both companies brought together for the betterment of what we're trying to do. And so now just the logical next question is there a way for us to work even closer together? And we'll see what that means.
I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
Portable generators are a reliable backup power source, but they can be deadly if not used properly. To avoid carbon monoxide hazards, only operate generators outside, away from doors and windows, and install a carbon monoxide detector as a precaution. Before using a generator, be sure to educate yourself and others to ensure safety. Keep safety first, always. We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
In his last will and testament, Robert has bequeathed to his only heir and devoted caretaker 1/3 of his house, 1/3 of his truck, and 1/3 of his beloved dog, Mr. Bo here.
Excuse me, I'm a little confused.
Don't settle for a fraction of what you deserve, especially at harvest. Yield your best with Veltima fungicide's proven plant health benefits and revolutionary application flexibility.
1/3 of a dog. Right.
Get everything you deserve with Veltima fungicide. From BASF, always read and follow label directions.
Real quick look at those cancellations again. Our Head Start and Early Head Start will not be in session today. That's Head Start here in Dent County, and Early Head Start in Dent County will not be in session today. And that's our only cancellations right now. We're done with the schools for now, and then we'll pass on any further cancellations, should we have any, today here on KSMO Radio. We'll be right back with some music on the way from Keith Urban, Travis Tritt, and Maren Morris. On your Wednesday morning, January 17th, we may have a guest from the hospital come in about 9:10. Not quite sure about that because there was some schedule switching, so we'll see, maybe not. I guess the great unknown is waiting for us here. KSMO Radio.
This is Cardinals broadcaster Ricky Horton. Soon enough, the boys of summer will be back and on the fields in Jupiter, Florida. Spring Training 2024. It'll be another season of the home runs, the hits, and the unforgettable moments. We will have you covered and will be with you from the first pitch to the final out, right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.